Okay, we are back on the workbench because this little bad boy doesn't work. More specifically, this bad boy doesn't work. The camera is dead, or the air unit is connected, but there is no image, it's just black. I was up in the mountain this last weekend and flew my drone in the slushy snow, and also had it on the outside of my backpack while riding snowmobile through the slushy snow and a little bit of water here and there. So it got very wet. I don't know if that's the issue, but everything is going to shit with the O4 air unit. One said camera error and the other one just stopped working, started lagging a lot and not working at all. And now I got the camera error one to work, but now I get no image. It says it's connected, but it's just dark, so shit show. Here we are, an air unit that connects, but there is no image, it's just black. So I have to open this baby up and see if I can figure out what's wrong. So let's do some code work. Okay, let's see what we got here. Let's open this baby up. Okay, top plate is off. Let's see if we can see anything that is obviously wrong with this thing. Camera looks okay. Could it be the camera that's broken? Let's do a quick test and see if we still have the same issue. Or maybe it solved itself somehow. Nope, connected, and I have full HD link according to the goggles, but it's just black. I got 0 megabits per second though. Okay, let's start opening this thing up and see how it looks. Ooh. Okay, so the connector to the flight controller look fine. I'm gonna have to remove the air unit so I can see if the camera is connected alright. I sticky taped it. It's fucking stuck on there. At least I tried. If the sticky tape is good, then it's pretty good actually. Okay. Camera. Connector. It's a bit loosey-goosey. Is it supposed to be like that? Maybe it's supposed to be like this. I don't know. It feels a little bit loosey-goosey. I don't know. Okay, I checked another one and the cable is supposed to be like this. But what the fuck is wrong? I'm gonna remove the props and so I can try to arm a little bit and move things around, see if there's anything that's just glitching. I guess I have to try to switch camera to see if there is something wrong with the camera. I don't even know how to do that, but I guess I will have to figure it out. But I'd rather not, so I'll try to first just do some other troubleshooting. See if there's any cables that are glitching or anything like that. So let's remove the prop and connect it to the battery and try to arm. See if anything happens. Move some cables around, connectors around. But it feels like the camera is dead. Did it die from a little bit of water? I don't know. Let's see what we can do. Oh, I got the image back! I got the image back somehow! I didn't even do anything. Maybe it's just glitching. But I can't fly with it being that unreliable. Maybe it glitches out when I'm flying close to something and I crash into it. I can't have it like that. What was the reason for it dying? Was it the camera cable? I guess we have to go out and do some testing. Let's go outside. Boom! Okay, I made it outside to do some testing on the air unit. Last thing that happened was that I get the air unit connected, but I have no image, it's just black. I can see that it's connected, but the image is just black. So I did ask on the Facebook group FPV Live if anyone had the similar issue, and they said something about the cable between the camera and the air unit, the MIPI connectors or the MIPI cable or something like that. I also found a YouTube video that said they also had a glitch in the MIPI connector, which made the image go black but the air unit staying connected. That was on a air unit light, I think, but yeah, the connector I think is basically the same, so maybe that's what's glitching. But I'm gonna do a quick test flight and then I'm gonna bang on the quad a little bit and see if I can simulate the connection going bad again. If it is bad, I guess I have to open the shit up and yeah, see if it's glitching somewhere. Maybe it's inside the camera or it's in the air unit, I don't know. But yeah, quick test flight and then we'll decide what to do after that. Let's go. It's quite windy today, but just gonna do some test flights, so it's probably fine. Gonna fly this in and then we do a test flight. Let's see if I got image. Yes, I have image. So let's fly around for a little bit. Quick test flight, see if we got the image the whole way. I'll just go straight out into the field. Connection good, image good. So probably there's nothing wrong with the air unit. Seems like it's probably something with the cable then. And I guess that was my feeling up in the mountains too when I had the issues. It felt like it was something with the camera, not the air unit itself. Yeah, I got full signal. So let's try to do some stupid shit. Let's try to bonk it into the ground one time. Nope, it's okay. Let's try to bonk it one more time. Okay, it's okay. Flippy flops. Still good. I don't want to crash it. Okay, look at this wind. Quite windy actually. But with the 5 and 6 inch, yeah, can barely feel it when you're just flying around. Okay, let's go back down and see if we can bonk it a little bit. At least it's back in action. And yeah, the beeper went mad up in the mountains, so I had to, I had to remove the beeper. I think, I don't know, it shorted out or something. It was just keep beeping. Even if I held the button, which should disable it, just kept beeping. I'm just gonna go a quick test flight with my 6-inch tube, because that one was acting up a little bit too. A little bit different issue actually. This one was more connection-based issue, I think. Because it was like, I armed, flew like 30 meters, and then I lost image. Then I lost image completely. So I switched it into angle mode, and then I tried to pull back towards myself. So angle mode, it just stays like this, throttle up a little bit so I don't crash, and then I tried to pull it back without any image. And then I got the image back so I could fly again. And then I did the same thing, flew away for a little bit, and then I lost image. So that's when I switched back to the 5-inch, and it was working again for a couple of flights, and then it died completely. So just quick test flight with this one too. 6-inch test flight. Let's see if we got image. Yeah, but very low mega. No, now we have the megabits. The weird thing with this one, when it went crazy, was I flew like this and then I lost image. So it seems to be better. Maybe that could have been a water issue, I don't know. Because like I said, I had it drenched in water basically. So yeah, I'm just gonna cruise a little bit, see what we got. So they both seem to be working just fine now. But it doesn't matter if they work fine now, you need them to work fine when it matters, when you're out chasing shit and stuff, you know. Okay, quick test, and it seems like both drones are working, or both air units rather are working. So I'm actually not gonna, let me turn off the beeper. I'm not gonna bust the nuts of the 6-inch too much, because this one was working better than the 5-inch. This one was the one that went crazy and just went dark, like the camera issue. So how can we simulate it? Did it start when I crashed one time? Maybe it did. Should I just bang it into the table? It's like a mild crash maybe. Okay, let's see if we just plug in the battery. Do we still have the image, you know? Yes, we have the image. Okay, that's working. So let's do a little water test, because it feels like it might have been the water anyway. I have a bottle of water, I have an air unit, and let's just drench it and see what happens. Don't try this at home. Okay, now it's both water on me and on the drone. So let's just shrug it off a little bit. Like that. And then we try to connect it. Because like I said, the OG air unit, man, I put it in water for like a couple of minutes. And no issue at all. Let's see if this one works. Do I have image? Yes, I have image. Okay, let's try go for a little test flight. Still have image. Let's get the water around flowing inside. Okay, so no issues with water. That's good. Maybe it's the MIPI connector, but right now it's working okay. I kind of janked it. I kind of janked on the MIPI connector when it started working again on the Workbench. On the air unit side. So maybe that one had some connection issues for some reason, and I janked it into place, but it's hard to know because, I mean, it wasn't... I just randomly janked it. In no way was that my skill or too low issue. It was the wind. You all know it. Look, no wind, no problem. The little orbit. Okay, so no issues. So my hope or belief or trust, maybe rather trust, my trust in these new air units handling water is back. I started doubting if they actually handle water the same way as the OG air unit, but I just poured water inside the air unit straight through the vents and no issues at all. So I guess that's good. Next thing, I got a couple of ND filters, so I'm gonna try that while I'm out here in the testing field, you know. Okay, so these are GEP-RC ND filters for the air unit. It's a little foamy with the actual NDs. Today we have quite a lot of light. 64, should we go 64? Yeah, let's try 64. How do you attach them? I think it's like that. You just push it on there. Do you just press them on, or what do you do? Yes, it's on. And then you tear the little plastic. Okay, so now we have an ND filter on. Now we have to check some settings, you know. I guess I'd have it on auto shutter speed, but... So let's go into manual and just see. Shutter speed 1/60. We should go 1/120, 180-degree rule. Takeoff. Let's go for a little flight and see if we get more motion blur than before. Yeah, I think so. Whoa. I'm only looking at the ground now. Okay, and people say it's pretty weird to fly with the motion blur. I don't know if I mind, actually. I don't give a fuck. Whoa, look at that. Look at that shit. 5-inch freestyle cinematic. Okay, it's a little bit weird maybe. But for cinematic, you know, it's okay. It's okay. But okay, compared to the without ND filter, this has to be a lot more motion blur. Or what do you think? What do you guys think? Maybe this is even a little bit too dark. Maybe I should go for 32. ND 32. No parking. Can't park on the fucking grass, bro. Hey, bro, you can't park here. Let's try ND 32 just for comparison to see which one is better. And how do you take it off? You just pop it off, or I think so. How hard do you have to? How the fuck do you put? How do you take it off? I can't get it off, my hands are cold. So air unit works, ND filter straight on the camera. Yeah, it feels a little bit weird when you flip flop very fast, but that's not why you put the ND filter on there. Yeah, I think that's gonna be it. Peace out.